What's happening, Ratchet City and all over? It's your girl Tina B, and you know I'm holding it down with Takeover TV. Don't play with me. Just put on my belt.
Ain't your belt.
It's my belt.
I don't need you to be no characters, nothing else. I need you to be Tina B.
Got you.
The one that's been ducking me for about 2 years.
It's 1 year.
What is it?
1 year, one year, my nigga. Like, you stretching that bitch out. It's been like a year, bro. Just 1 year and 3 months, bro. Chill out. I'm no.
So it's 1 year.
Yeah, 1 year.
I thought it was 2 years.
Okay, probably. That's me. I'm sorry. Well, I don't think it was 2.
So was it 1 year or 2 years?
1.
1 year.
Yes.
I say it's 2.
I don't think your 2 is correct.
So who's gonna win and who's gonna lose?
I feel like we put some money on it.
How much you want to put on it?
$5. Cause I ain't got no money. I ain't got no money.
I'm already tired of dealing with you already. We ain't been in 1 minute of this interview.
Sorry. Unfortunately, all I got is $5. So.
Hey, I do got a question to ask you. Okay. And it's something that happened recently.
Okay.
If Tina B fell off a pole 15 feet high and hit the ground, what's gonna happen?
If I fell off the pole, first off, I don't know how I got up there. But if I fell off the pole 15 feet from, well, you said 15 feet, right?
Yeah.
One, I'm pretty sure I have lost all my breath in my body. It would be a big thud or boom. And you know, if I can get up, you know how baby girl started twerking, I'll probably start jigging the sun. You know, he little small too. Like, gotcha. You know what I mean? Gotcha. Yeah.
So you gonna hit the ground for 15 feet up high, and you gonna stand up and get the dance.
If I can stand up, I'm sure I would. What else you supposed to do? Want to walk off and cry or something? No, we gotta make the moment matter. So this moment finna happen. I'm finna do something. If everybody looking at me saying, "Ooh, I'm a jig or something, tap dance or something."
You ain't finna try to work this workers' compensation for hitting this ground?
Oh yeah, that too. But I didn't know something. You ain't say I was working. You just said I fell for 15 feet on a pole.
Hell yeah, you was working.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, no, please. Somebody call Kim.
Call the manager. Oh boy, you crazy. How you been, man?
I'm good, you know. Back in the city for the weekend, so I'm in good spirits.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
So what's the latest? What you been up to?
Just recently moved to Houston. And honestly, that's pretty much it. You know, just getting acclimated to the new city, the new culture, and the new environment that I'm in. So
that's a hell of a city.
Yeah,
we talk about from Shreveport to the 4th biggest city in the nation.
Yeah. I know. I don't think I realized what I was finna do when I did it, but I did it though.
You did it?
Yeah, I did it though.
You did?
Yeah. I wasn't gonna change my mind, and I'm not changing it now. Either,
I understand that. You know, you got to take chances. You know, if you want to enhance your career, develop your career, go further, you have to take a chance, and that was hell of a chance. What's the biggest thing? What's the biggest differences that you've noticed? I mean, besides the size of the city.
Like you mean as far as like the differences in Houston in general as a city by itself, or just the differences like what's been different
in your everyday lifestyle? Because you don't have to make adjustments from living in Shreveport.
Well, living in Shreveport as Tina B and living in Houston as Tina B is different.
Right.
I think that you know, in Shreveport I became, you know, Tina B. And so a lot of stuff I get away with.
Right.
But I literally got a ticket the other day in Houston, and I was like, what? I ain't got a ticket in 3 years. But like, I really haven't got a ticket in 3 years. So I was like, really, you know, but other than that, as far as just Houston, Texas in general, it's a different type of culture. Everybody's there in some form trying to get it. A lot of people that I meet out, they all came from somewhere else. Nobody is like, well, some people are like, hey, yeah, I'm from Houston. But a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'm from Florida, or I'm from Baton Rouge, or they all from somewhere else. Pennsylvania. I met somebody from Pennsylvania the other day. Like, they all are coming into this city. So that's one thing I think that is I've noticed about Houston, that it's a lot of different people from everywhere coming to this one city. Yeah, and then you know, Shreveport, we here. You know, most of us were born here and we've been here and we just gone. That's what we doing. So yeah, that's a big difference. And everybody wants to network. Everybody want to know who you are, what you're doing. You know, that type of thing. Because
you was a big fish in a small pond. Now you're a fish in a big ocean.
Yeah.
So I know they had to take some adjustment
Yeah, it did.
You know?
Yeah, well, it still is because, I'm still trying to make my way. Because my goal is to make Tina B be Tina B, not just in Houston, but everywhere.
Right.
So only Houston, I went to Houston because I had an offer there. So, and I saw the opportunity. So it was one of those things where it's like, okay, yeah, man, I'm Tina B and I'm popping right here. And now I'm coming to this place where I'm Tina B. And like, even though I tell you what I do and who I am, you still don't believe me because you don't really know me. But one thing that has happened is that I sow my seeds. I don't mind, starting over. I don't mind doing the groundwork. I don't mind knocking on your door. I don't mind coming to shake your hand. I don't mind talking to you in your face and telling you who I am, what I do. So I've been doing that. So, the buzz is there. Tina B's there. So, I got stuff coming up and we doing something, little something.
So how did the offer come about? And then what finally made you make the decision to make that jump from Shreveport to Houston?
The offer came, ironically, I did a event and I told somebody this, and this is the story I really want to tell. I did an event where barely anybody was there.
Okay.
I emceed this event where barely anybody was there, but this man was there. And the man saw me at the event doing my thing, I was just hosting it. I still, if you 5 or 5,000, I'm still gonna give you whatever you pay for. I'm gonna give you the show. And it was not even about what you pay for. I'm just gonna give you me, regardless of wherever I am.
Exactly.
So I did that. Had all him follow me. The other guys that were there, they ended up following me on social media, on Instagram. And, as time went by, he was just seeing what I do. Cause I post stuff all the time and I'm not really posting it to gain likes or anything. I just post it cause that's just who I am. And I just like, hey y'all, I'm jigging in the studio cause that's just what I feel like doing today. And that's what I posted. So, he saw that, he liked it and he hit me up and said, hey, we would like your energy in Houston. At the time, I wasn't sure about it because it was a digital station, which means online station. So I was like, I'm not really checking for internet radio. I'm Tina B. But time had went by. My birthday came up. I turned 27. A lot of life had happened. I started feeling unhappy. I was making money, but I was feeling unhappy. And the only reason I was making money because I was working at Sussler. So, you know what I mean? So I was like making money, but it's like I wasn't fulfilled in making my money. So I'm sitting over there on Cross Lake and all my bills are coming out, but I'm crying every morning because I want to be doing more. I want to be better. So even though I got this money and my bills coming out and everything's paid for, I'm still extremely unhappy because I'm not actively doing what I want to do as much as I want to do it. And people are like, you always doing stuff. But to me, I wasn't doing it how I want to do it. Tina B, I'm really genuine about being a personality and an MC. So with that being said, if I'm not doing that actively, it's going to always bother me. If I'm not reaching that full potential, it's going to always bother me. And I sat back and I watch people that are in Dallas, that are in Houston, that are wherever they are in Cali, that I may have went to school with, or I just know in general. And I know that I'm better than them. I'm not just being honest. And they're on bigger stages than me. But that's because they're in a different city than me.
Right.
And I'm on the stage too. I'm at the Boosie show, but ain't nobody at the Boosie show. You know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm still giving you grade A material. I'm doing my thing. So, I just wanted to give myself that chance. I'm 27. I turned 30 in 3 years. Let me go ahead and jump out at it. Let me do my thing. I don't have any kids, so if I'm ruining anybody's life, it's my own. So, let me just hop out. I ain't got no man. Just jump in the water, So that's what I did. I went out there. I saw the opportunity. I saw the level that Houston is on, meaning that when I was with the station for the first time, I met the mayor that day. I met the sheriff that day. You know what I mean? It's like it went that fast, even though, that's just normal protocol. Like, they on Houston radio, but that's what it was like, So,
right.
like I just interviewed Jess Brittany. That's just something that was gonna happen because she's from Houston. You know what I mean? So
I was gonna ask you about that.
Yeah. Okay, what you want to ask?
Because from the outside looking in, Jess Brittany is like public enemy #1 down there in Houston.
Okay.
That's from the outside looking in.
Okay.
Just because of the stuff that happened with Zero.
Okay.
So how did that interview go? And was there any of that energy conveyed, or is she a good spirit?
Yeah, she seemed like normal. We both loud. Both were just, we was both just cracking up. We just kind of had a good time. She wasn't no kind of bad energy, no bad blood. She didn't think she was too much. I mean, she was sure of herself, but as a woman in the industry,
of course, you got to be there.
Yeah, and human beings, you got to be sure of yourself. She's sure of herself, but I feel like there's nothing wrong with that. When they told me she was coming, they introduced her as Houston royalty, so nobody was talking to me about her in a bad light.
Right.
So, you know, and so when she walked in, it was just love. When she walked in, she ain't walk in with an entourage. She walked in by herself. She ain't have no managers with her. She just walked in normal. Now, she had her heels on and stuff, but she was normal. We just kicked it, you know, and just ran it. And that was what it was. So.
Okay, because, you know, I met her before when she was down here in Shreveport, like in 2017. She was really nice. And,
yeah, she cool.
And, you know, she did photo shoot for us, and she was cool, and she offered us some of her liquor and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, not, you know, she was just really down to earth. And then that stuff came out with her and Zero, domestic violence and all that. And I know the city of Houston was just really down on her.
Well, people were calling in. Beaumont was calling in. People in Houston was calling in. So nobody called in and said, "We hate you, just Brittany." They were like, "Girl, you in town? We'll be drinking that."
Well, that's good. That's good. That some of the positive energy is going back to her. Because for a while, there was a lot of negative energy. Because, you know, Houston is like ground 040. They love Zero down
That's his place.
he is like the king. I ain't gonna say the king of Houston, but he's one of the kings of Houston, which you probably already know already. But I'm glad you had a successful interview. That was good for you. And,
it was. I enjoyed it.
Wish nothing but the best of luck for just Brittany and yourself.
Oh God, thank you.
Of course, Tina.
Yeah.